Something strange and totally unexpected just went down at Eagles training camp, a surprise move that caught everyone off guard and could shake up the roster in a big way. The energy in Philly flipped overnight, and fans are still trying to figure out what this really means. Out of nowhere, a new face shows up. John Mechie III was traded to the Eagles from the Texans just this past Sunday, and by Monday, he was already suited up, passed his physical, and hit the field like a bolt of lightning. What happened next is wild. On his very first day, Mechie threw on the midnight green and jumped right into team drill, not just with the backups, but rotating with the starters too. That's right, full speed integration. No time wasted. And now the big question. How does a young player like this fit into such a deep and loaded roster? What can he bring to the table? And more importantly, could this shake up the WR depth chart? Mechie lined up with the second and first team offense, catching balls from Kyle McCord. And believe it or not, he was even taking punt return reps, despite having zero NFL experience in that role. He caught a deep pass after going in motion, pre-snap. One of them straight from Jalen Hurts. Smooth catch. Another, the ball bounced off his helmet. Welcome to Philly. He also ran a quick stop route across the field and picked up a few yards. Simple plays, but important ones. And that's what makes this so huge. He's not just another receiver. The Eagles are testing his versatility, seeing if he can contribute on special teams too. In an offense already stacked with A.J. Brown, DeVonta Smith, and even Jahan Dotson, Mechie steps in as a fresh, hungry wild card who could either carve out a role or at the very least crank up the heat on the competition for snaps. And how's the locker room react? Jahan Dotson made it crystal clear. This isn't about threats. It's about pushing each other to be great. Here in Philly, we thrive on competition. It makes everyone better. This is a great opportunity. Dave Spadaro from the Eagles' official site brought some real emotion to it. Mechie's been through hell and back, overcame serious injuries, and even beat cancer. So this new challenge, it's just another fight in his journey. He called himself a dynamic receiver who can run the full route tree, and now he's got to master the Eagles system quickly, with a possible test coming this Friday in the final preseason game versus the Jets. Think about that for a second. A guy who's already lived a movie-worthy comeback story is now battling for a spot in one of the most competitive wide receiver rooms in the NFL, and could also help in the return game. You couldn't script this better. So I gotta ask you, do you think Mechie can lock in a real role on this roster and become a key part of the WR rotation? Or is this more of a move to light a fire under the other receiver? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're loving this kind of breakdown, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment from the Bird Gang. Fly, Eagles, fly.